Afternoon, VC. This is Dave. Wasn't going to do a video today, but just spun a record and it kind of got me inspired to jump on. Not that I really need that, but Camelama Ding Dong and the Shitty Kitties are on. He actually just scored a touchdown. Yeah, some records. Keeping with the ESP disc deal that's going to be going on here for a while. The Burton Green Trio on tour. Original pressing, I think actually it was only pressed once to wax. So you got songs from live performances at Syracuse University, Buffalo, and Ithaca, Cornell, from back in the day. Of course, Cornell, where Dom has employment these days. Yeah, fantastic. Burton Green on piano. Only 4 cuts, 2 aside, but really cool artwork, and happy to find this. This came from, what's that guy's name? Craig Moore out in Portland, who I rarely buy records from because they're usually overpriced. This was reasonable. I was very surprised. So here it is. Next, got a stack of 45s. Steve Carlson got me in touch with some guy, Wayne, in Arkansas, of all places. And he's selling off a big chunk of his collection and had a bunch of 45s. So I grabbed a handful of them from him because they were a good deal. And there's some interesting ones here. Let's see, we'll show this one first. Howlin' Wolf, Evil on Cadet Concept, and the B is Tail Dragger. So some killer electric blues. Howlin' Wolf, that's an original 7-inch from the, I can't remember what year, 60s, late 60s. I've got a 7-inch here that was included in Mojo Magazine, or Mojo Music, from Lee Scratch Perry, Kentucky Skank, with the B-side City Too Hot. I've never seen this around, so I thought, what the hell, get some Lee Scratch Perry. This was produced at the Black Ark, so that's going to be dope. Newtown Sounds from 78 was on the songs were, what? Well, the one song was from 73 and the other was from 78. And this was, like, I guess free with a magazine in 03, something like that. I don't know. And then I got 3 Man or Astroman records here, which is, you know, surf rock. They're originally from Auburn, Alabama. And these are all older ones. So this is Man or Astroman, Captain Hollojoy's Space Diner. This is on 33 1/3 RPM. This particular one has got some killer artwork. And they do a Dick Dale song on here. Legendary surf rock guy. So that one's cool. I really dig Man or Astroman. And then there's this one here. So the first ever disc entirely recorded in outer space. I think Sun Ra might challenge that. But The Brains of the Cosmos is 7-inch. This one was made in Belgium. I can't remember what year, 1994, around there, maybe 93. But yeah, there's a live cut on here, Cowboy Playing Dead. This is a really cool one. Fantastic cover. Really awesome. Which they always have on their covers. And then this one is interesting. It's a 5-inch mini LP, 33 1/3. This one's Postphonic Star Exploration, and again, just more great surf rock from Man or Astroman. Yeah, this one's really. This one he threw in. I didn't pay for this one, and I thought it was a CD when I first looked at it. And it's a little 5-inch full, 33 1/3 record. So those are some cool little tidbits that came in. And then Saturday they had quite a drop at Noble Records. Dylan acquired a collection from this guy in South Carolina that he had just, I guess, stored away. And part of the deal was Dylan bought 50 or more, I think, well, more than that, because he kept some Hendrix records, a lot of bootlegs, some rare pieces. And so I went early as piss, because the classic stuff people line up for down at Noble Records normally. And well, I got there about 5:30 in the morning, and I was third in line. So yeah, there was a kid there at 3:50 a.m., and then the other guy was right behind him. They were ahead of me, and so I was like, well, if you're here for what I want, let me know now. You'll save me money. I'll go home and go back to bed. They were not. So the guy first in line bought the 2 Tesla autographed LPs and the original Beastie Boys License to Ill. The guy second in line, he got a stack. I know he had a stack of records, but I'm not sure what all he picked up. Nice guy. It was nice to have people to talk to out there. And I was there to get this record. Now, I've already been banned from Facebook for posting this, and Instagram gave me a slap on the wrist. So why not show it here so I can get in trouble here too? Fuck it. Now I'm going to show this quickly. Don't turn me in. But it's the Jimi Hendrix Experience Electric Ladyland, the UK. This is not an OG, but it's a 73 reissue dead mint, like minty, on Polydor. So we're going to give you the... There's that. There's that. Naked. A lot of boobies. Spectaculars. I will show you the inner, which is fantastic. I mean, this thing still shines. So that's what I was there for. I just wanted to get this one record because you rarely see them. And Dylan got 2 exact copies out of that collection, so he kept one and sold this one to me. And then he had the giant stack of bootlegs, and I didn't know which one to take because there was 3 of the same gig. And I was like, all right, Dylan, what do you recommend? Because I know he knows these bootlegs, these older ones. And he recommended this one. The cover is shot, but the records are absolutely dead mint. And it's Jimi Hendrix live at the Forum, Los Angeles, April 25th, 1970. And this is just flames, fire all the way through. And this is a 1970 copy. And I forget the name of the record company. But yeah, this is amazing stuff. Voodoo Child, all kinds of killers on this. So very stoked to grab that. So that's all I got at the big sale at Noble. And it really was only like 7 people in line when he opened. But all of us got there early. There were a couple of Russian guys that tried to budge to the front in front of the guy that got there at 3:50 a.m. And Dylan was going to have to put the smack down. We did eventually. I think the guy second in line just basically flat out said, "Hey, back in line." Holy crap! But they bought they were buying a freaking stack of records, and but you just don't do that. But last but not least, and the reason I did this video is this album got reissued and put out for the first time on vinyl, and it's one of the best things to ever come out of the 90s. Was only ever on CD. It's an EP from the band Versus from New York City. Lex Electrify, Shall We? And this is the original CD that I got from Fontaine Taubes, who's in the band. She's the bassist, and they kind of take turns with vocals. But it's got my favorite song of theirs on here, That Girl's Gone. The CD was put out on Remora back in 1993, and I saw them at the campus center in Fredonia, at Fredonia State, where I went to college. And I've told this story before, but Fontaine Taubes That's one of the hottest women I've ever been around in my life. Oh my God. And she just kills it on the bass. She was wearing this white fur coat. Oh my God. Because it was wintertime when they played. And gets crazy cold in Fredonia on Lake Erie. Massive amounts of snow. There was one year I couldn't even go home for Christmas. Couldn't get out. Like, you couldn't. The airport was closed. The thruway was closed. There was like 4 or 5 feet of snow. You just couldn't go nowhere. So I ended up going to a friend's place in Alden up the road. That was wild until the plows could get any work done. It took a few days before my parents could come out and get me. But yeah, they reissued this on Teen Beat, and here it is. And they redid the artwork with this lightning on it. This sounds absolutely incredible. This is my favorite reissue of the year, hands down. Again, this is one of the best things ever put out in the 90s. To describe their music, I don't know, I guess it's like an upbeat Sonic Youth. I mean, if you know Heat Miser, it's got guitars, was a similar sound to Heat Miser, which was Elliott Smith's band before he went solo, from Portland. But this is one of the best bands from New York City. They're still going, but they've become more power pop type music. I'm not into the new stuff. The old stuff is killer, like this. That Girl's Gone, like I said, is the second song on side A, is one of my favorite songs of the 90s. And so for this to be put out on vinyl, and goddamn, and it's 45 RPM, and this sounds incredible. It's pressed in Czechoslovakia, not here in this dumpster country. Yeah. So there's a little update. Peace.